Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Haru Will, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawada from the Men of Valor campaign, Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And I got this video right here from this guy, Destro Reborn. And I'm pretty sure I got this channel from Elder Apostle Tahar. All right, this guy, he doesn't show his face. He I guess it's like a character or something. But be spitting facts and be playing different video clips of these women and shit. And man, this is another reason, all right, why we leaving these chaos goblins alone, man. All right, these B dubs. Of course, not sincere sisters. All right, you should know that by now. We ain't talking about y'all. But these modern, so-called modern women, and when they say modern women, they really talking about the damn black women, because everybody has tried to fashion themselves, or these women have tried to fashion themselves after the American black women, which is really the most bottom tier woman, man. All right, and unfortunately, Jake, we as being they counterpart, so to speak, we've had to deal with this badass behavior and accepting bullshit from these women. All right, because hey, we don't, we on the lowest level, man. All right, as far as the so-called black man, the Israelite man, so-called black Latino Native American man, we on the fucking bottom, man. All right, our women do not respect us. Hey, when they get around Esau, they act like they got some sense, like that rapper Eve or Eve, however you say her name. She with that Edomite, they got some money. And now she act like she got some decorum about herself, but they don't want to do it for us because we not in the power seat. But I'm about to play this video and pay attention to it, she's going to tell the story, and she believes she's so right that she's fucking wrong, man. We're going to bring out what the scriptures say about these women and, what their purpose is, man, because the world has gotten so bent out of shape. I really say this Western world, America, on the roles of men and women. All right, now of course, us men, Israelite men, we're in the bottom. We're in the lowest of low. All right, we don't have sovereignty. We don't got, the mass majority of us, we work regular jobs and shit. But these women be wanting everything. But all right, that doesn't negate the fact that the woman was created to serve her man, and I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. The script, we're gonna bring it out in the scriptures, and if you have a problem with it, take it up with the Heavenly Father. Or click off the fucking video, man. All right, but these women have, and of course, it starts with the man. These men, they got shit with them too. The men are out of order as well, but these women have been out of order with no repercussions whatsoever. So we've seen just decades of this persisting. So let's check this out. I'm gonna play a couple minutes of this.
All right, y'all, I am here to tell you that the men are not okay. So I went on a date with this guy on Friday, and y'all,
might I say, first of all, that's not her real hair. All right. to show you how proud these women are. And the Lord said he was gonna smite the crown of the daughter of Zion. And this is a token of how to identify these who our people are. One of the many curses that was put upon us.
let me tell you about this date. So he got tickets to a comedy show, and he picked me up around 8 o'clock. Cool. We get to the comedy show. We're there about an hour early, and he says he's hungry, and we're right across the street from a taco spot. So he's like, let's go get tacos. I'm like, cool. Now, mind you, to give you a little context, he bought the comedy show tickets. They were $25 each. So he paid for that. We get to the taco spot. I wasn't that hungry, so he ordered 3 tacos and I ordered 1 because I wasn't very hungry. So we get the tacos and we sit down at the table and, we're just chatting, just talking, whatever. And he has 2 cups in his hands that the cashier had given him. And he's like, oh, let's go get some drinks. Let's go get our drinks. And I'm like, oh, okay. Do you actually mind just grabbing me a water?
First of all, I must make this, revelation, so to speak. This whole modern way of dating where you go and you meet random ass women or women go meet random ass men and y'all go out and, these women want you to spend a whole bunch of money on a date. That's prostitution, man. They try to shame that, but that's literally what it is. It's transactional as hell. This wasn't something that went down in the ancient world. You know, marriage is the man coming together with a woman. The woman was not supposed to know a man before the man that she's supposed to get with. When Isaac saw Rachel, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, let me check on that real quick. No, Isaac saw Rebecca, not Rachel. Salakia, Rebecca, if I'm not mistaken. They man, he saw her. You know, she saw him from afar off. You know, it didn't say no words was really exchanged, man. He took her. He was lamenting his mother. You know, had passed, and he took her in the tent and popped her, and she became his wife. It wasn't no big ass ceremony, even though we know that's a part of our custom. All right, but that's not required. No sex is marriage. But the way that these women, you know, the way they have dating and shit now, it's nothing but prostitution, man. Which, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But these women, they mask that shit as if it's something virtuous. You know, they look down on the women that are truly like sex workers and shit like that. And they think they have the moral high ground with the way that they date. And this is how dating is right now. You know, it ain't just the damn chaos goblin. It's these other women too. They want you to come and spend all this money, you know, and you know, and you know, they'll just use niggas for dates, man.
You see that right there? That was a test. Now she's gonna gaslight you into the belief that this was an innocent request. But as I have said multiple times, dating a modern woman is like playing Madden because every yard counts. I mean, if this man brought you out and paid for your tickets and food, it would be a gesture of appreciation to fetch him some ice cold Coca-Cola.
See? And it's an ad. But, you know, and it's some truth to that. You know, here it is. You know, dude, even though the Chacos were cheap, which it shouldn't be see, the amount of money you go and spend on a date, that shows these women care about that. That shows that they, you know, you paying for it any fucking way, man. They want you to go and spend $300, $400 on a date, and where, you know, you might not even get a second date. But she's tried to shit test him, and these are out of her own words. Basically, he got 2 cuts, and, you know, and put them in front of her. You know, like, hey, you know, I didn't did all this. The least you can do is go fill up the drinks. You know, these women in these other countries and shit, they'd be happy to. It ain't nothing. Even in America, that's nothing. Just go fill the fucking drinks up. You know, and she's like, oh, I'll have a water. See, these women think we're just supposed to, we were created to just cater to them. And we're going to prove, according to the scriptures, that it wasn't meant to be that way. But what does the scripture say? I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. They always playing fucking games. They always, they try to ask questions to set you up, to trap you in your words, man. These are the women we dealing with.
The nerve of this vagabond.
And y'all, after I asked him if he could grab me a water, his face completely changed. His energy completely changed. And I said to him, I was like, are you okay? Like, is something wrong? Like, what's happening here? And he puts the cups, like he pushes the cups towards me. And he goes, why don't you go get us some water?
Got him! This is what we call standing on business, or telling a vagabond chick to fix her face when addressing you. Listen, it's 2025, my brothers. We about to go to these 304s. Putting these disrespectful chicks back in those black burqas if necessary. I joke, I kid. Come on, calm down. But seriously, this type of behavior will no longer be tolerated. Ostracization of these types with the first sign of condescension. These thirsty women are looking for some sort of energy exchange, as you will see in a minute. But trust me, the true disappointment, as I keep saying, is indifference. The real pain is when they attempt to disrupt your stoic state, but you don't even care enough about them to even notice.
Again, I'm hella confused. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm just like, I mean, sure, I can go get some water, but I'm confused. Like, am I missing something? Like, I'm genuinely confused. And he goes, why don't both of us go get drinks? And I'm like, okay, like, I'm again genuinely confused. I have no idea why this is happening, but we get up, we go get water, or we go get drinks, and we sit back down at the booth. So we get to the booth, and this man says, I have a question for you. Are you the kind of woman that is going to serve your man. I said, what?
And see, see, hey, and these men are waking up, man. These men are, hey, things are going back to how they were created to be. All right, and these women, they don't want to deal with that shit. All right, these women think they have just unlimited options. Yeah, you got unlimited options to sleep with you, but you don't got unlimited options of men that are going to so-called court you. All right, the days of men just catering to women is done. That shit is over. It had its time. Time and chance happeneth to all. Roughly paraphrasing. These women had their time of men simping. You got a damn OnlyFans bitch. A nigga gave her $4 million and they ain't never fucking met her. Niggas like that gonna fucking die, man. They gonna die out, man. Through the spirit and Lord willing, they're the first to die out during Jacob's trouble. These simps that'll jump in front of a damn train for a woman. But he asked the question straight up. Are you the type of woman, she a chaos goblin. So you should have known that fucking answer. That's why that passport bro movement is so big. That's why the apostles tell us go get a damn white woman, man. Go get a damn Edomite woman or a woman of another nation or a northern tribe woman. They all got their shit to them, but these so-called black women, they have the most, they have the audacity, man. They really do. Look how her face frowned. I'm gonna go back. Look how her face frowned up when he asked her, cause she replayed those emotions. Check it out.
Are you the kind of woman that is going to, serve your man?
Look at it. They don't want to serve us, man. They don't think we're worth serving. But the Lord created it to be such, man. And we're going to get it in the scriptures, but I'm going to let this play.
What?
My mantra is that every next level demands a different you, and Purdue Global is giving me an opportunity.
So she clearly heard the question, right? Why would someone ask you to repeat something they heard clearly? Obviously to antagonize you. Again, these are attempts to push him off balance. And she is even showing you the attitude she had on her face while conducting this conversation.
He said, are you the kind of woman that caters to your man? Is that something that you do? And I said to him, why are you asking me this question? I'm confused. Why are you asking me this question?
Hell, they want to know how much a man makes. They want to know what a man can do for a woman. But if a man asks a woman, are you the type of woman that will cater to your man? They have a fucking issue with it. Showing you this society was geared toward men serving women. But the shit is going back, man. Because when Isaiah 4:1 come in, it's going to be, these women ain't going to come up to us trying to see what the fuck we can do for them. Because it ain't shit you can do for us, really. All right, if we be men of the Lord, and the Lord got us in good case, y'all the ones that need a hedge of protection. Y'all going to be the ones out here fucked up, not us. So you going to come to us trying to see what you can do for us. And you got to bring way more to the table than some used up ass box, man.
Did I miss something?
Now she answers a question with a question, just making the conversation more annoying. This is why you walk away from certain conversations with women so annoyed and frustrated. They may be sitting there with a smile, but the whole conversation is an obstacle course of condescending banter, yet they are extremely sensitive.
He said the whole conversation is an obstacle course of condescending banter. That's exactly what the fuck it is, man. That's why, that's why bros we just deal with the peas, man. Yeah, it's all fucking transactional. Ain't nobody about to sit in front of no woman like a fucking interview. Here it is, you can't ask her shit. She probably got 2 kids already. Ain't really got a whole lot to offer. But she want to know your financial situation. She want to know what you can do for her. And every question she asks you is a snare.
You say can be taken out of context.
And then he goes, well, I'm treating you to the state, like I bought us the comedy show tickets, I paid for the tacos. And again, mind you, y'all, he got 3 tacos and I got 1. He said, I paid for the tacos, I'm treating you, and it just feels like you haven't really contributed anything to the state. And he goes on to talk about how he was offended that I asked him to grab me a water. Y'all, I started seeing black. I started seeing black. I said, This is not real life. Y'all, when this man was done telling me what was in his heart and crashing.
And these women, they will not be reproved, man. He sat there, and I'm pretty sure he did it calmly. You know, the dude sound like, I don't know who the dude is. He sound like he had a little bit of decorum about himself. He told her, he explained to her what made him uncomfortable. He explained to her his discomfort, and she just like this. She couldn't believe it. She was so taken back. But guess what? There's a lot more men that are like this now, especially in going into 2025, man. All right, these women about to be out here single and by their fucking self.
I said, "Are you finished?" And he said, "Yes." I picked up my purse and I walked out. I got an Uber and I went home.
I don't know about you, but I don't see no crash out. I see a woman failing in her attempts to disrupt a man's equilibrium. Since the day these cell phone providers invented this block option, these women think it's some kind of win to ghost or block you. Just child's play for these 30-year-old adolescents. These mediocre women really think most men are gonna lose sleep over their absence.
Okay, so a couple of y'all are in my comments and have asked, is he blocked? Like what happened afterwards? Did he text me? So no, I have not heard from this man since I left him sitting in that taco restaurant this weekend. He didn't text me. He didn't call me. He didn't.
So she did all that shit testing, because she thought he was gonna turn around and chase her, come back with his tail tucked between his legs, and because that's obviously she hurt. She did a whole nother video. It said he ain't text, he ain't call, he ain't asked about. He blotted that bitch from his memory. Good. More men are gonna be just like this because a woman is not the fucking prize, man. She's not. A man of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh is the prize.
Not that I expected it. I didn't expect him to contact me at all. There is a part of me that was thinking like, from a character perspective, like he knew he drove me there. So there was a part of me that was like, I wonder if he's going to ask if I got home or ask where I was. But no, I haven't heard from this man.
And basically disrespected him.
My brothers, that's how you ghost. First of all.
So yeah, that's it on that, man. But I wanted to start here. Let's go all the way back, man. All right, let's get Genesis chapter 2. And let's see. Yep, let's get this. I'll go right to the point. Genesis chapter 2 and verse 18. And the Lord power said, it is not good that man shall be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. First of all, who was formed first? Was it Adam or was it Eve? It was Adam, right? And we're going to get that in the New Testament as well. It says, verse 19, it says, and out of the ground of the Lord, the Most High formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and he brought them up. Adam brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. So jumping down, right? Verse 21, it says, and the Lord power caused the deep sleep to fall upon Adam. And he slept and he took one of his ribs, right? And that's actually going into, it was close of kin. And closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord power had taken from a man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of a man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And it says what? And they were both naked, and the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. But the Lord formed the man first. He created the woman for the man. And these women have a super big issue with serving a man. That's what triggered the whole, so-called crash out. Let's get this in 1 Corinthians chapter 11. And let's see. We can start at the top. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 1. It says, be followers of me, even as I also am of a Mashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances, and I delivered them to you, as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of the woman is the man. No, we are not equal. That don't mean you're necessarily less than either. But there's order. We don't put ourselves on the level of Yahweh Shah, and Yahweh Shah doesn't put himself on the on the same level of the Heavenly Father, man. And none of us have an issue with it. The only issue comes up is the man and the woman. It says, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. Even Yahweh Shah has a head, the Heavenly Father, man. And we're all dealing in the respective order. The woman is the only one that has a fucking issue with her order. But when words don't teach, adversity will, man. That's why the Lord about to jack you women up. Let's go down. It says, we'll read this. Verse 6. It says, or verse 7. It says, for a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image of and glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. See, our women are our glory. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's actually uplifting. That's not degrading at all. But we don't want our women all out here for the world to see, man. Your woman is supposed to be for your eyes only. And that's order. That's righteousness. But these women hate order and they hate righteousness. It says, verse 8, for the man is not of the woman. And let's get this in the blue letter real quick. Let's go down. It says, verse 8 again. It says, for the first man didn't come from woman. See, we going all the way back to Adam, right? All right, which he wasn't necessarily the first man, but, that's where the Lord imparted wisdom, knowledge, and understanding upon. It says, for the first man didn't come from woman, but the first woman came from man. You see? And I'm going to keep going in the NLT. It says, and man was not made for woman, but woman was made for man. But woman was made for man. You see, it's plain. Let's keep going. I'm going to read this in the NLT. It says, and a man was not made for a woman, but woman was made for man. For this reason, and because the angels are watching, a woman should wear a covering on her head to show she is under authority. And the only thing these women cover their heads with is hair hats. Verse 11, it says, but among the Lord's people, women are not independent of men. There's no such thing as an independent woman. It says that men are not independent of women. Going back to Genesis, it's not good that man should be alone. See, we were created for each other, but these women have it misconstrued as to who's supposed to serve who. And that don't mean, we shackle you. We got shackles on you, and you just can't do shit. We tie you to the stove. That's not what that means, man. But you're supposed to be a keeper of the house. You're supposed to take care of the children. All right. And the man is supposed to go out there and provide. But America has all this shit wonky. The Lord said, I will create a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So these women have compasses. They go out, they got their jobs and shit. And that's why, hey, we see in the latter end of it. They become corporate baddies and all that shit. They tried to call themselves stepping into a soft girl era. That shit blew up. That shit didn't work. Because these women want us to serve them. And the Lord didn't create it to be such. This is the poison and the wine and philosophy that she ate up from the serpent, man. But I just wanted to grab that to the spirit. All right, because, hey, this is what's coming back. Hey, Isaiah 4:1, Isaiah 32, I believe, a man shall be a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. You women gonna realize very soon, very, very soon, that you need a hedge of protection. Y'all ain't gonna be able to protect each other. But hey, once again, when words don't teach, adversity will. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakudash, and double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Haru well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.